My friend, did you know that 40% of us will face cancer at some point in our lives? But the scariest part isn't that number. What's truly frightening is that most cancer risks come from the very ordinary habits we repeat every single day. The way we eat, the way we sleep, the drink you choose each morning, even how long you sit without moving. The good news is this: cancer is not destiny. The latest research from Harvard, the CDC, and the WHO all shows that more than 50% of cancer cases can be completely prevented simply by making small but correct changes in daily lifestyle. And that's exactly why today I want to share with you the 10 most powerful cancer prevention tips, simple, easy habits that science has proven can reduce cancer risk by 30% to over 70%. The best part is, you can start tonight. And now, let's begin with tip number 1, a habit many people overlook. Yet it is the very first shield that helps your body stop cancer cells right at the root. 1. Eat plenty of vegetables and fruits every day. When it comes to cancer prevention, no habit is simpler yet more powerful than eating plenty of vegetables and fruits daily. Our bodies are constantly exposed to toxins from food, the environment, stress, and natural metabolic processes. If these toxins aren't properly handled, they can damage DNA, create abnormal cells, and lay the foundation for cancer. This is where vegetables, especially cruciferous vegetables, show their true power. Broccoli, kale, cabbage, bok choy, all contain a special compound called sulforaphane. It is one of the most researched anti-cancer compounds in the world. Sulforaphane activates the body's natural detoxification enzymes, helping neutralize carcinogens before they can cause harm. Even more impressively, sulforaphane can inhibit the growth of cancer cells by preventing them from dividing and by triggering apoptosis, the process that basically shuts off abnormal cells. Research from Johns Hopkins University and major cancer centers around the world shows that people who regularly eat cruciferous vegetables have significantly lower risks of lung, breast, colon, and prostate cancers. Another key point is that sulforaphane is most potent when the vegetables are eaten raw, lightly steamed, or quickly stir-fried. The enzyme needed to activate sulforaphane inside the body. Besides cruciferous vegetables, colorful fruits like berries, citrus, apples, and grapes also provide powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation and protect DNA from damage. When you add 2-3 cups of vegetables and 1-2 servings of fruit each day, you are building a natural biological shield that helps your body fight cancer from the ground up. This is one of the simplest habits, yet it carries enormous long-term benefits for your health. 2. Limit sugar and refined carbohydrates. If there is one daily habit that silently fuels cancer growth without most people realizing it, it is consuming too much sugar and refined carbohydrates. Our bodies need glucose for energy, but when blood sugar remains high repeatedly, insulin must rise with it. And insulin, the hormone that controls blood sugar, accidentally becomes a growth accelerator for many types of cells, including cancer cells. Research from Harvard and MD Anderson Cancer Center shows that cancer thrives in environments with high sugar and high insulin because these conditions help cancer cells multiply faster and invade more aggressively. Refined carbs like white bread, noodles, pastries, sweets, and sugary drinks turn into sugar extremely quickly, causing sharp spikes in blood glucose. When this cycle repeats day after day, the body enters insulin resistance, a chronic inflammatory state that forms the foundation for colon cancer, breast cancer, pancreatic cancer, ovarian cancer, and many others. Reducing sugar doesn't mean giving up delicious food. What truly matters is switching to natural, high-fiber carbohydrates, such as sweet potatoes, whole oats, brown rice, low-sugar fruits, and vegetables. Fiber slows the absorption of sugar, prevents insulin spikes, and nourishes the gut microbiome, a key factor in immune regulation and cancer prevention. One of the simplest changes you can make today is eliminating sugary drinks, candies, milk tea, and products containing fructose syrup. Just reducing daily sugar intake by 20–30% has been shown to significantly lower cancer risk. This is not a restriction, it's a way of giving your body the chance to repair itself and become healthier each day. 3. Maintain a healthy weight. Among all the cancer risk factors, being overweight or obese is one of the most silent, yet dangerous. Many people assume weight gain only affects appearance or heart health, but in reality, excess fat, especially visceral fat around the abdomen, acts like a factory that produces hormones and inflammatory chemicals, creating the perfect environment for cancer cells to form and grow. According to the CDC and the National Cancer Institute, obesity is directly linked to 13 types of cancer, including postmenopausal breast cancer, colorectal cancer, liver, kidney, pancreatic, and uterine cancers. Visceral fat doesn't just store energy. It releases excess estrogen, insulin, and strong inflammatory cytokines like TNF-alpha and IL-6. When these substances remain active continuously, they damage DNA, promote abnormal cell growth, and weaken the immune system, the only mechanism in the body capable of recognizing and eliminating cancer cells. Maintaining a healthy weight is not about chasing perfection. It's about reducing the burden on your body. Losing just 5–10% of your weight can significantly decrease systemic inflammation, balance hormones, and improve insulin sensitivity. 3 essential pillars of cancer prevention. This can be achieved through small steps: eating more vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, sleeping well, moving more, and limiting ultra-processed foods. What matters most is that you don't need to lose weight quickly. You simply need to go in the right direction. Every pound you lose is another step toward helping your body heal, restore balance, and lower your cancer risk in the future. This is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. 4. Get 7–8 hours of sleep each night. In the fight against cancer, sleep is often underestimated. Yet it is one of the most powerful biological shields your body has. When you get 7–8 hours of sleep each night, your body is not just resting, it's carrying out an extremely complex process of cellular repair. During deep sleep, the brain detoxifies, the immune system is regenerated, damaged cells are addressed, and most importantly, the hormone melatonin is released, one of the body's natural antioxidants that can suppress cancer cell growth. Numerous studies from Harvard and Oxford show that people who sleep fewer than 6 hours per night have a significantly higher risk of breast cancer, colorectal cancer, and prostate cancer. The reason lies not only in low melatonin, but also in circadian rhythm disruption. When your internal clock is disturbed, hormones become imbalanced, the immune system weakens, and the mechanisms that regulate abnormal cells function poorly. Just one night of poor sleep can increase inflammation in the body by 20–30%. If this continues for months or years, the internal environment becomes fertile ground for cancer to develop. Getting enough sleep doesn't just restore energy, it gives your body the time it needs to repair DNA, reduce oxidative stress, and reset immune function. To improve sleep quality, avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Turn off screens an hour before bed. Keep your bedroom cool and dark, and go to sleep at the same time each night. Sleep is not a luxury. It is an essential part of long-term cancer prevention that everyone should prioritize. 5. Increase physical activity. In the fight against cancer, physical activity is not just a way to stay in shape. It is a powerful biological therapy that helps the body protect itself from the formation and growth of cancer cells. When you move each day, even just 30–45 minutes of brisk walking, your body activates a series of important mechanisms and strengthening the immune system, which plays a central role in identifying and eliminating abnormal cells. Research from the National Cancer Institute shows that people who maintain regular physical activity have a 30–40% lower risk of breast and colon cancers. Movement helps reduce insulin, a growth-promoting hormone that cancer cells love, while lowering excess estrogen, a key factor driving breast cancer in postmenopausal women. In addition, when your heart rate increases, oxygen and nutrients are delivered to cells more efficiently, while harmful molecules are cleared out more quickly. The great thing is that you don't need intense workouts. Simple activities like walking, light cycling, yoga, gardening, or taking the stairs all offer benefits. The most important factor is consistency. Just 150 minutes of activity per week, about 20 minutes a day, is enough to completely transform your health foundation. Think of movement as a promise you make to yourself. Every step you take reduces inflammation, balances hormones, and strengthens your immune defenses. Every day you move is another day you push cancer risk further away. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to start. And starting today is one of the greatest gifts you can give your future self. 6. Among daily habits, drinking alcohol may seem harmless, yet it is one of the strongest factors that increases cancer risk, something many people don't realize. When you drink alcohol, your body must convert ethanol into acetaldehyde, a substance classified by the World Health Organization as a high-level carcinogen. Acetaldehyde attacks DNA, damages cellular structures, and causes mutations, the very first step in cancer development. Large studies from the WHO and the CDC all agree. Alcohol is directly linked to breast, liver, mouth, esophageal, and colorectal cancers. Just one drink a day can raise breast cancer risk in women by 7–10%. This is because alcohol increases estrogen, triggers systemic inflammation, and weakens the body's ability to repair DNA. In men, alcohol raises the risk of liver and colon cancers because the liver must work overtime to process toxins. Many people believe that drinking red wine is safer. But the truth is that ethanol is still ethanol, whether it comes from beer, spirits, or wine. The antioxidants in red wine are not enough to counter the damage caused by acetaldehyde. The good news is that the body recovers quickly when you reduce alcohol intake. Stopping or minimizing drinking helps lower inflammation, improve liver function, stabilize hormones, and restore the body's DNA repair mechanisms. If you're not ready to quit completely, follow this simple rule. Don't drink daily. Limit to 1–2 times a week. Drink slowly. And always pair alcohol with water to reduce the strain on your liver. Every drink you choose to decline isn't just a healthy decision, it's a proactive step to prevent the silent changes that can lead to cancer in the years ahead. 7. Do not smoke and avoid secondhand smoke. Among all scientifically confirmed cancer-causing factors, smoking is the #1 cause not only for lung cancer, but for more than 15 other cancers, including mouth, larynx, pancreas, bladder, kidney, and cervical cancers. The frightening part is that many people believe smoking a little is harmless, but the truth is that every cigarette contains more than 70 carcinogenic chemicals. When you inhale, toxic substances like benzene, formaldehyde, and nitrosamines enter directly into the bloodstream, causing inflammation, damaging DNA, and creating the conditions for abnormal cells to multiply. And it's not only active smokers who are at risk. Secondhand smoke, the smoke you inhale from others, can be just as toxic, and in some cases, even more concentrated. According to the CDC, people who live with smokers have up to a 30% higher risk of developing lung cancer, even if they have never smoked a single cigarette in their lives. Children exposed to secondhand smoke are especially vulnerable, as it harms their respiratory and immune systems, increasing the risk of chronic diseases later in life. The good news is that the body begins to recover almost immediately after you quit smoking. After 12 hours, carbon monoxide levels in the blood return to normal. After a few months, the lungs start repairing themselves, and inflammation in the body decreases significantly. Within a few years, the risk of lung cancer can drop by half compared to someone who continues smoking. If you're trying to quit, remember that you don't have to do it alone. Every smoke-free day is a day your lungs grow stronger, your cells gain more protection, and your future becomes brighter. Quitting smoking doesn't just save you, it also protects the people you love. 8. Increase antioxidant-rich foods. One of the most powerful strategies to protect your body from cancer is adding antioxidant-rich foods to your daily routine. Our bodies constantly produce free radicals during metabolism, when exposed to pollution, stress, processed foods, or even during periods of insufficient sleep. When free radicals become excessive, they attack cells, damage DNA, disrupt the body's repair processes, and create the perfect conditions for cancer cells to form. This is where antioxidants act as a biological shield, neutralizing free radicals before they cause harm. The most potent antioxidant-rich foods come from nature: green tea, berries, turmeric, garlic, ginger, raw cacao, and colorful vegetables. In green tea, the standout compound is EGCG, widely studied for its ability to inhibit cancer cell growth and reduce systemic inflammation. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound that regulates immunity, reduces inflammation, and supports DNA repair. Garlic and ginger help activate detoxifying enzymes, supporting the liver in clearing carcinogens more efficiently. Research from the National Cancer Institute shows that diets rich in antioxidants can significantly reduce the risk of colorectal, breast, and lung cancers. What's remarkable is that these foods don't just help prevent cancer. They also support heart health, digestion, immunity, and slow the aging process. A simple way to begin is by adding a cup of green tea in the morning, a handful of berries as a snack, turmeric and ginger in your meals, and at least 2-3 servings of vegetables daily. Each small choice is a building block in the protective barrier that shields your body from the silent damage that can lead to cancer. This habit is easy to adopt, yet offers immeasurable long-term benefits. 9. Protect your skin from UV rays. In the fight against cancer, many people focus on food, sleep, or exercise, but forget that the skin is the largest organ and also the one most vulnerable to a dangerous threat: UV rays from the sun. UV rays, especially UVA and UVB, can penetrate deep into the skin, damage DNA structures, and weaken the body's ability to repair cells. When this damage accumulates over years, it can develop into skin cancer, the most common cancer worldwide, yet also the most preventable. Even on cloudy days, or when you're outdoors for just a few minutes, UV rays can still cause harm. Studies from the Skin Cancer Foundation show that 80% of UV-related skin damage happens during everyday activities: walking to your car, hanging laundry, shopping, or sitting near a window. UVA rays can even pass through glass, meaning you are exposed even indoors if sunlight is coming in. Protecting your skin is not just about applying sunscreen. It is an active strategy to reduce cancer risk. You should choose a sunscreen with SPF 30 or higher. Broad spectrum protection. UVA. UVB. Apply enough product and reapply every 2 hours when outdoors. Pair this with wide-brimmed hats, sun-protective clothing, and UV-blocking sunglasses, simple habits that make a significant difference. The encouraging part is that when you protect your skin properly, your body has the time it needs to repair DNA damage before it turns into abnormal cells. This isn't only about keeping your skin youthful, it's a powerful way to prevent a type of cancer that is entirely avoidable. By being just a little more proactive each day, you give yourself a shield of light that protects your long-term health. 10. Screen early based on age and risk level. In the journey of cancer prevention, no tool offers more life-saving power than early screening. Most cancers show no symptoms in their early stages. While the body remains silent, abnormal cells may be growing slowly for years. But here is the remarkable truth. When detected early, the survival rate for many cancers can exceed 90%. Screening isn't about looking for illness, it's about ensuring you remain healthy. For women, mammograms can detect breast cancer long before any lump can be felt. PAP smears and HPV tests identify precancerous changes in the cervix, allowing for timely treatment. For men, PSA tests help detect prostate cancer early, a common cancer with an excellent prognosis when treated in its early stages. Both men and women over age 45 should undergo regular colonoscopies to detect polyps, since most colorectal cancers begin as benign polyps that are left untreated. Additionally, low-dose CT scans are recommended for smokers or former smokers to significantly reduce lung cancer mortality. Screening does not make you weaker, it makes you more empowered. Many people delay screening out of fear of the results, but the truth is that late detection is what's truly frightening. While early detection offers gentler treatment, lower costs, and an almost guaranteed chance of recovery, Consider screening, a gift you give yourself and the people you love. Just one checkup each year can completely change the future of your health. Taking action today is the best way to protect your tomorrow. Cancer is not destiny, and health is not a matter of luck. Every small choice you make today, a healthier meal, an extra walk, a full night's sleep, a screening appointment kept quietly, builds a stronger future for yourself. Your body always wants to heal, always wants to protect you, as long as you give it the chance. No one can control everything, but we can control how we live each day. And it is these simple, consistent habits that truly prevent cancer at its roots. Start today gently, steadily, and with love for your own body. Health is the greatest gift you have, and you deserve the strongest, healthiest version of yourself.